Tuesday morning. Is it Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Good Tuesday morning. We are just leaving LaGrange.
Would this bother you if I turn it on, Beto?
That's all right.
Okay.
We're just leaving LaGrange after having been there all too briefly, having slept a little too little. But we have some good coffee. Have you had your coffee?
I did. I already finished it.
Really?
Yeah.
That was quick.
Chugged it.
Had our coffee, and now we're headed to the Rio Grande Valley. And we want to invite you, if you live in the valley, especially if you live in and around Hidalgo County, we have a door-to-door check-in canvas. So essentially, if you sign up, and Cynthia or somebody from the team will pin the link, but if you don't see it, you can go to poweredxpeople.org, poweredbypeople.org. Click on that, go to the events page, and there's an Hidalgo County Wellness Check-in. Click on that, and essentially, we'll give you a training today and give you some homes or a neighborhood within Hidalgo County. And your task is to go door to door, knock on that door, check in, see if everyone's okay, wish them a good morning or a good afternoon, depending on what time of day it is, and see if they have water, see if they've got food, see if they need help. Remind them that they're under a boil water notice in those parts of the county that still are. And I talked to one of the county commissioners in Hidalgo County yesterday, and he said some neighborhoods are still under a boil water notice. And so, friendly reminder to, if you have tap water, and I know some people still don't, but if you have it, boil it in the places that are under the boil water notice, and just see how you can be helpful. That's essentially what we're doing. And I know that millions of Texans are already doing this on their own. They're knocking on their neighbors' doors, they're checking in. However, we know that some people aren't getting that check-in and may need the help, and let's be there for them. We also have a wellness check-in, block walk, door-to-door canvas in Montgomery County. Is that the Woodlands?
Yes.
Toronto?
Yes.
So if you're in that part of Gulf Coast, Southeast Texas, and you want to knock on doors, please sign up for that. You can go to the same link. It's poweredxpeople.org. Go to the events page. Montgomery County, same routine. And then if you do not live anywhere near Hidalgo or Montgomery counties, you may not even live in Texas, you may not live in the United States, right? We were putting this out for our friends in Canada and New Zealand and really anywhere.
All over, folks have joined.
All over. We've had people do these phone banks from other countries. Some of them are expatriate Americans who are, living abroad, and some are just folks in other parts of the world who understand what Texas is going through. They want to help out. Anyhow, wherever you are, if you want to make phone calls and talk to primarily senior citizens across the state of Texas to check in on them by phone, and kind of the same routine, do you have water, do you have power, is there anything that we can help you with, then there's a link to do that as well. And we just we're going through some fog here, Connor. Some early morning LaGrange fog. We posted a really sweet story on Twitter, and Cynthia, I know you've been busy. You may not have had a chance to post it on Facebook. Sometimes you get a little behind on the Facebook
Beto,
postings.
are you going to call me out so early in the morning?
But somebody posted a really sweet story about their parents in South Texas, older parents live in South Texas, who got a call from a phone bank volunteer, I think from North Texas, from like the Dallas area.
Yes,
A doctor.
Yes, it was
Doctor called and stayed on the phone with them for 30 minutes. And look, those of you who are focused on efficiency and productivity, and for all the right reasons, you may say 30 minutes is a long time to spend on the phone with someone. You got to get on to the next phone call. You really don't, as long as we have enough people making phone calls. And we've literally had thousands of people sign up to make these phone calls, which enable us to make hundreds of thousands of phone calls, and gives you the chance, when someone needs it and where it's helpful to them, spend a little time on the phone with them. And imagine if you've been isolated without power or water or heat. If you're older, not as easy for you to leave your home. You may not have had anybody visit you because in some parts of Texas, the conditions have not allowed for it. Imagine getting that phone call from another human being who's just calling to check in on you and make sure that you're all right. That's what we're asking you to do. And Cynthia's done it, I've done it, Amy's done it. We can all tell you it's one of the most fulfilling things that you'll be able to do. And it's appreciated by the people you talk to, right, Kano?
You know, that's what I was going to add, but is if you've never done door knocking or if you've never made calls, it can be a little intimidating. And, you know, for some people, you know, reaching out to people that you don't know can seem like it's hard. But from all the calls and all the door knocking I've been doing, this has been my absolute favorite. It really
You're
feels
not asking
good.
people
No,
for anything, right?
no, you're checking up on them, and people are so appreciative right now. And all the feedback that I've been getting from our volunteers that have been doing this, they thank us for putting this together because they're like, thank you for this experience because it feels good.
Does Whataburger have breakfast tacos still?
They do.
And is this one open?
It looks like it. And then I'm sorry I'm not able to pin the link, folks, for you to sign up. I know some are asking.
You having a hard time pinning the link?
You know what? I'm only at one device this morning. I need two, so I'm sorry. But again, it's poweredxpeople.org, and then if you click on the events tab from there, it'll take you to how to sign up. And so that's how you can sign up to do the wellness checks in Hidalgo County and Montgomery County, and also for you to make the welfare check follow-up calls. So please make sure to do that. It really is awesome to do that and feels good.
It is.
Back
Both of those things. You want a breakfast taco, a taquito?
You know what?
You really? I'm gonna come here and you're not gonna get
Oh,
anything?
no, I'm gonna do breakfast.
¿Qué quieres?
Can I do a breakfast sandwich, a
breakfast?
sausage with cheese, with sausage and eggs, but no cheese, please?
Okay. Could I get a breakfast sandwich, sausage and egg, please? And and then I'll get 2 breakfast taquitos with egg and potato, and that's it. And one coffee.
I want one too, please.
Okay, two large coffees, please.
So you wanted a breakfast sandwich with sausage, egg and cheese, and you wanted
No cheese.
2 potato and egg taquitos, 2 large coffees.
Yes, perfect. Except that first sandwich, no cheese on it.
No cheese?
Yep.
And no cheese on the taquitos either?
No, I'll take the cheese on the taquitos.
Okay.
Thank you. And that's it.
Alright, hold on. Let me get this.
So, Cynthia and I are both lactose intolerant. It's just that I take the cheese on my. Uh-oh. You're still talking to me. I'm sorry. Do I have a wallet? Got a wallet. All right, got to put my mask on. Where do I put my mask? Let's see.
Beto, this is Beto's wallet. I don't know
You know
if
who
y'all
made
can
that for
see
me?
it. Look at that.
You know who made that awesome wallet for me?
Who made that awesome wallet for you?
Molly. And we're now at the age where Molly, on Amy's iPad, will send me a text at the end of the day.
Really?
It's really sweet. Oh, it gets
Aw.
me. Good night, Dad. Love you.
She is a very pretty girl.
She's sweet. I don't know. Can you see
Sweet.
this now?
Let's see. So what is that made out of?
Duct tape. Dia de los Muertos duct tape. And then I'm going to cover my driver's license info. Can you see this picture?
Oh, look at that.
Got a family picture in the wallet.
That is awesome.
Right?
Go Molly.
Go Molly.
Well, we're back at Whataburger.
We're back at Whataburger. We got to this time we got to do the Whataburger sparingly. I mean, a little Whataburger can go a long way. You don't need it, Kano, every day. I got to tell you that because you'll have it every day.
I could do it every day. I really could. I love Whataburger. This was my first job. I first started working at Whataburger when I was 16.
See that? That Whataburger. You know who gave us this? Was Chrissy and Jay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a
Look at that.
no styrofoam.
I see you using that all the time.
Yeah,
It's
you know
like
what?
you're-
I'm getting better at not using plastic. Trying to.
Oh, you got to get that. Look at his Whataburger
Oh
mask.
man.
It's nice looking.
Got it. Here you go.
Do you need any grape jelly or picante sauce?
We'll take some picante sauce, please.
Could you ask for cream?
And some cream, please.
Half and half or French?
Half and half or French?
Both. I'm
Both,
gonna mix
please.
it up.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you all sell the Whataburger mask?
No, they sell it online though.
Okay.
Online.
Thank you so much.
How old is Molly, Betos? Folks are asking.
She's 12.
Uh-oh. Right before the teenage years, Beto.
Oh my gosh, she's been right before the teenage years for 10 years. She's been showing preteen
Tendencies?
tendencies, yes.
Oh, Beto,
Good
dating.
ones, but
Dating?
nope.
Oh, it's gonna happen, Beto.
No.
Boyfriends and
No,
makeup.
No. Let's talk about something else.
I wonder what kind of a
Nope.
strict dad Beto's gonna be, or like, yeah, chill. Go, you could date.
You know what?
Just saying.
Thank you very much. So, how long have you been lactose intolerant?
My whole life. I just finally accepted it. Probably within the last couple years, and I still eat cheese, and because I love it so
This
much.
everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.
But since I'm going to be in the car with you all day, it's probably not a good idea for me to consume a lot of cheese.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Nope. Brian says he got a Whataburger mask online. Brian, do you like it? Is it a good mask? Because now, you know, with all the variety of masks, some of them you can't breathe with. Some of them are uncomfortable.
You can breathe with all of them.
Beto, I
You can
can't.
breathe.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
start making excuses
No,
for people not to
I
wear masks.
always wear a mask.
Don't
Beto,
start. Oh, you can't
I'm
breathe.
just saying.
Come
No.
on.
I'm saying
don't.
that some.
That's not right.
No.
That's not right.
You misunderstood me.
That's not right.
Some are more comfortable than others. Of course, I'm always going to wear a mask. I'm just saying that some you can breathe better with. They're not like suffocating. So, but I like my mask. I wear it all the time. Promise.
You know, Jen Shields in El Paso, her mom made us some Whataburger masks. They're homemade. They were made from Whataburger handkerchiefs, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know what I bought online because I thought, wow, there's these cool plastic masks that you could still see your face and.
You mean like a shield?
Well, kind of. It's this thing that goes from your nose down. It's not like the shields that I've seen, but it's like it clips on your ears and it just covers your nose and your mouth. And
I'm not really following.
it was a fail.
Oh, you bought it?
I bought it online. It looked cool. You know when they have all the advertisements and they have this beautiful people wearing them. You're like, okay, this looks great. Well, did not work.
Didn't do it.
No, did not
I
work.
did not fall for that. You know why? Because there's so many masks now circulating.
Yeah.
Like the way that you used to be given keychains or I don't know. I'm trying to think of examples, but like
Pens,
like
and-
like
yeah.
businesses or organizations are promoting their deal.
lanyards,
Candidates
pens,
or whatever.
Yep.
You get a mask now, and so we've got Biden-Harris masks. We have Texas Organizing Project masks. We have, you know what? I have some Powered by People masks that volunteers just made, which are pretty awesome. And then we have Jacqueline Westman took old Senate campaign T-shirts and cut them up and made them into masks. And we have a couple of those. I actually probably have one in here.
Yeah.
So why are you going out buying plastic masks?
Well,
why do that?
I told you, like, I had this issue with some of my masks where.
Going into some fog.
Oh, look at that! I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's very foggy.
Well, not very, but
Well, kinda. From somebody that's never seen fog before, I'm like,
yeah.
this
This isn't San Francisco.
Okay, that's true, Beto. That's true, but I am from El Paso, Texas. I don't see fog
Yeah.
very often.
Yeah.
So back to the masks. I was trying to see if I could find something, where sometimes you could still see your face, maybe, because, well, it's because I wear, okay, some of the ladies might relate to me. I wear makeup, lipstick, and it gets all over my mask.
Ooh, then just don't wear it.
Beto, I know that that's your preference, but some of us like it, and so for me, I thought, well, this might be an option, and it was a fail. It did not work.
It was a fail.
It was a fail.
What was I going to tell you? Masks.
So how much did you sleep last night? Just curious.
Not enough. We did, we were on the Lawrence O'Donnell show, and then we given an update on Texas, and then Cynthia was kind enough to pick up some dinner, and ate that afterwards. So by that time, it's like 10:30, 11. Talked to Amy for a little while, who's doing amazing work. All of you who are, making contributions to us, Amy and Amanda and Claire, Gwen, and the team are trying to get those donations back out again as fast as we can to help people with housing, with food, with water. And so got an update from her. She's doing great work. And then honestly, I was a little wired, even though we didn't sleep a lot the night before. Just thinking about, I was just going through everybody that we'd met yesterday. I was thinking about Sarah and her 2 boys in their front yard. We put a picture of Sarah on 3rd Street in Point, Texas. And just, getting to learn about her and her life and her kids and, her neighbors who haven't had water for 7 days. And, so that's just, I'm thinking about all that stuff, and I can't totally unwind after being so, I don't know how to describe it, so wound, so focused, so, and I think also the driving, we did a lot of driving yesterday. We drove from Waco up to fairly far north Texas, back down to LaGrange, and stopping in Rosebud and a couple of other communities along the way. That's more than you wanted to know. You just asked a simple question, and I gave you a very long answer.
No, that's good.
I slept. I got some sleep, which is better than no sleep.
So Monica is saying that our entire town is out of electricity again from Navarro County. Sorry to hear that.
I hope some of our volunteers or volunteer managers are watching. Monica, if there's something that we can do to be helpful, or just putting this out there, if you want to help us organize a door-to-door canvas, especially where we know folks who, senior citizens, folks who may not have transportation or may not be able to leave their homes easily, if there's a way to check on them, and we can help raise some volunteers for that to help you out, if you're going to lead the way, let us know. By the way, that's one thing that we can do, and I think that's why we're doing the canvas in Montgomery today. Somebody stepped up and said, hey, I'll lead the effort to knock on doors, and so we're raising volunteers into that effort. That's one way that, powered by people, can be helpful to you wherever you live. So
our amazing volunteer, one of them, Ruth, is on, and she pinned the link. She put the link up of where folks can sign up. Thank you so much, Ruth.
Go Ruth.
And I pinned it.
Ruth, chocolate chip cookie Ruth?
Oh yeah, this is Ruth, chocolate chip
so awesome.
macaroons.
Such a sweet woman.
She is. And Betta, she volunteers like at a full-time basis. Like I see her all over Slack. I see her all over every event we have. Like she's there coordinating,
it
putting
makes
in the
you
time.
ashamed to sleep, right?
It does.
You're like, what am I doing sleeping when Ruth is cranking right
working.
now?
Ruth, thank you for posting that for me. I really, really appreciate that.
We have a long drive today, so we didn't. I don't know that we mentioned this yet, but we're going to be going to the valley right now. We're on our way to the valley. going to join that canvas in Hidalgo County, knocking on doors.
There we go.
This road up here. It's doing some construction.
Somebody said that fog is in the forecast for today.
Oh,
so
really,
drive,
Connell? Because
yeah,
I see
drive
the fog
safely.
right in front of me.
I'm just saying
Thank
that
you for the forecast. I appreciate that.
it's just I'm just trying to give you updates, Beto.
All right. Well, let me ask you this then. How long will we see fog? I'm sure as soon as the sun comes out. I'm with you. We don't get a lot of fog in El Paso, so I don't know its rhythms.
I don't know. Do not know.
So anyhow, before we got the forecast, I was just saying we're going to Hidalgo County,
Yeah.
Edinburgh, McAllen, Brownsville, Feria. What are some other cities that Far, Westlaco? What are some other places you remember?
Cameron.
What are some things you remember about the valley? You don't have to be a town.
Oh, I absolutely
I know what you're going
loved
to say.
the valley. What?
No.
Selena? No, sorry,
she's
Corpus.
Christi. What are some things that you remember that you like about the valley?
The people are super nice, like in El Paso, super
They are.
friendly.
They are. That's. I'm just gonna say that's your standard answer if I were to ask anywhere. I know what you. It's too early, so you're not.
I'm not processing.
Taco Palenque. You're all about Taco Palenque. You love.
I absolutely love Taco Palenque.
And it's because for those who know Taco P, but don't know Taco Tote or Taco T, that's what we have in El Paso is Taco Tote in Juarez. And Cynthia is probably the biggest Taco Tote customer ever. The way that I used to eat Whataburger, Cynthia used to eat Taco Tote, right?
For those of you that have had Taco Tote, you know why. It's just delicious. There's no other better explanation but pure deliciousness. And the salsas. That makes the taco is the salsas. And so Taco Tote has a variety of just the best salsas, and so does Taco Palenque. So I could go for either one. Either one works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those, I hope we see you if you're in the valley and you want to knock on doors. I hope we get a chance to see you. Sign up. You can go to poweredxpeople.org. You can sign up. But got to remind everybody that these canvases, this door knocking, it's really, I don't know how to put this, but it's really it's not an individual effort because we're all doing it, but we're not going to gather in mass in order to do this because we still have a pandemic with which we're contending. Still have a lot of people who haven't gotten vaccinated. We want to be real careful about maintaining our, and I hate this, but it's something we got to do to maintain our physical distance, 6 feet apart. As we know, it has been places like the Valley, like El Paso, like Laredo, that have borne the brunt of this. And I'm not saying for you Valley purists who are going to be like, El Paso and Laredo aren't in the Valley. I know that. I live in El Paso. I'm just saying the Valley, Laredo, El Paso, Roma, Eagle Pass, Del Rio, the communities of the border have been hit harder than almost any other part of the United States. And so all the more reason for us to knock on doors to make sure that people are okay, and where we can to make people aware of how they can sign up for a COVID vaccine. But we've got to do this individually, wearing masks, keeping 6 feet distance, washing our hands, all that stuff to keep each other safe. Okay, so we're gonna do this together, but separately. Does that make sense, Connell?
Yeah.
It's early in the morning. I don't know if
No, it makes perfect sense, but
so when you sign up, we are gonna follow up with an email with instructions on how to do this. We're going to do a training that I think I'm going to be part of along with Kate. And we're going to make sure that you're effective doing this. Wow, I don't know if you probably can't see this. There's beautiful fog rising. And the sun's just... Here, I'm going to turn this light off. Can you see that?
yeah, it is really pretty.
Ooh, Connell, there's a skunk out there, too.
Yep. I
Some
smell
early
it.
morning
I smell
skunk.
it.
So, but we'll be there with you, but just not like, close to you, if that makes sense. But I'm really excited to be back in the Rio Grande Valley, and not just for Taco Palenque, for, like Cynthia said, and you're right, and I was giving you a hard time, but the kindest, friendliest, warmest, most welcoming people. I remember when we were there in October, when we were doing a little door-to-door canvassing for the Biden-Harris ticket and for other Democrats. And I remember a guy in a Trump truck pulled up. You remember that?
Yep.
We were knocking on doors, and he saw us, and pulled up. And I thought, shit, he's gonna give me a hard time, and this is maybe not gonna be a really nice encounter here. And he was, we definitely had different points of view, maybe on some issues, but he wasn't. It wasn't uncivil.
Right.
You can be good to someone with whom you disagree. You can be kind to someone with whom you have a difference of opinion. And the people of the Valley, at least in my experience, exemplify that.
Right. I agree. Hey, Beto. So Bonnie is saying if we're going to be doing phone banking to let her know. So she might have missed the welfare checks.
So Bonnie, we're going to do a wellness check-in phone bank that you can join from anywhere in the United States. I mentioned the door-to-door wellness check-ins. This is the phone version of that. So if you sign up at poweredxpeople.org, go to the events page, click on the wellness, the check-in phone bank. Do that. You sign up. We'll send you an email with instructions. We'll train you. We'll put you on what we call a dialer, and it'll start making phone calls for you to senior citizens across Texas who you'll be able to check in on.
That's it. That works. So maybe we should sign off now, and then.
I know. We got to eat these. You've got your biscuit. I've got my taquitos. We've got our coffee.
Yeah.
Gotta get that. Thanks to everybody, by the way, who's been signing up for these in-person door-to-door canvasses, for the phone banks, and those who've been making donations. We've raised, I think, just under $1.5 million so far.
Yep.
You all been super generous. And again, if you make those donations, you can also make them at poweredbypeople.org. When you make those donations, we get them back out again as quickly as we can to help with housing and shelter, to help with food, and to help with water. And we're trying to get that money as spent as locally as possible. And you're helping us to do that. So thank you. You all have been awesome. And thanks for keeping us company so early on a Tuesday morning. We're headed to the Rio Grande Valley. We'll be there before too long. We hope we get to see you at a safe distance if you're watching from the valley right now. And we're looking forward to knocking on doors, checking in on people, and trying to be helpful.
Yep. Last thing, Melissa says, once you start seeing the palm trees, you're there.
That's right. That's something that is distinctive.
Yeah.
About the Rio Grande Valley, and very different from other parts of the border.
Right. All right, Beto.
All right, I'll
We'll
see you
check
later.
in.
You taking off?
Yeah. See you later. We'll check in with everybody a little bit later.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.